Hey guys, Joe Bender here with Bender's Lawn Care. Today I'm going to talk to you about cutting after we have a hard amount of rain and it gets our schedule backed up and the grass starts to get much higher than what we're typically used to. So what we run into is a problem after we have a lot of rain and our schedules get backed up and maybe properties don't get cut for 2.5, 3 weeks and the grass grows astronomically. Our 34-inch Graveleys that we run on our residential trucks, they have a hard time handling the amount of grass with their mulch kits on. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the mulch kit from it, remove the side discharge block that we have on our 34-inch mowers, and just going to let it be a side discharge mower. And so this is the pattern that we're going to follow in order to make that side discharge work for us versus it working against us. So if you're on the machine and you're mowing, whether it be the crew leader, the number one helper, number two helper in the truck, this is how you're going to mow with that side discharge plate being open. The first thing that you want to do is you want to make 2 passes down the center of the yard. So this goes for front or backyard. We're just taking it in large rectangle or a large square. So make 2 passes down the middle of the property. Just make sure that these are completely cut and they have a nice cut on them. Completely done. Don't worry about where the grass goes on the front or the first pass and second pass. After that, you're going to break the yard into 2 sections. You're going to cut the first section, then you're going to cut the second section. The entire time that while you're doing this, because you've already made these 2 passes, you have an open area to blow that grass into with the side discharge of the mower. So as you're making these cuts, you might go up the number 1 side first and then have to go across the number 2 side. That way we're always blowing towards this middle section. It's already been cut and we're just trying to keep all the clippings in one area so that one of our other 2 helpers along with us can then bag up those clippings and discharge of them. Get them out of the yard versus trying to mulch numerous times. Doing it this way, our mower might only need 1 pass, possibly a second pass in some spots. But if we were to leave the mulch kit on, you might be making 3 or 4 passes to cut this one section of a backyard or a front yard. So make sure that you make that middle pass first, and then you're going to handle both sections separately or together as you go around to make sure that everything is blowing towards that middle section, and it makes it easier for the rest of our crew to then get back there, use the blower, a rake, and a bag, and get the extra clippings up. This is going to save you a lot of time versus sitting on the mower and cutting it 3 or 4 times. It's also a lot of wear and tear on that mower to be cutting it that many times, which means you're going to have sharper blades on a daily basis, which is, again, more time consumption. So we want to operate under this method for our mowing. The person, if you have a 3-man crew, one of the persons is going to be mowing, obviously. Another person's going to do all the weed eating. They're going to do the whole front yard, the entire backyard. This leaves us to our 3rd guy who is going to do the edging, which typically goes pretty quickly on all of our properties. And then they're going to begin to blow the grass off of the driveways and all the cement areas as we typically do. The last part that they're going to go to is they're going to go to this middle strip in the front or backyard, and they're going to make sure that they have it in a pile. And if the mower has done its job, they shouldn't have to do much blowing. They're just going to have to grab a rake and a bag and put all those clippings into a bag and blow out whatever's left to clean it up nice and neat. So they're going to handle doing that in the front and backyard after they do their edging and blowing of the property. The other 2 workers can also, because the mowing is going to be done much more quicker than using the mulch kit, the mower can get off and put up his mower and go help pick up the grass as well. This helps us be more efficient in our time of cutting the grass, and we can get more residentials in as we're backed up from all of the rain that we've had. So each of the other 2 workers can certainly go and hop on and try and pick up some of the grass along with the person who's doing the edging and blowing. We just want to work as a team to get the yard complete, and we feel that this gives us a better way of getting it done more efficiently so that we can help our schedule get more caught up and get back onto our regular schedule. If you guys have any questions, just let us know. Myself, I'm always available, as well as our GM. Have a good one.